First at 11, a man is fighting for his life after he was reportedly attacked and his face half-eaten by a naked man near the MacArthur Causeway. When police arrived on this truly bizarre scene, they say they were forced to open fire on the alleged attacker and kill him. CBS 4's Tiffany Helberg joins us live from Jackson Memorial Hospital, where the victim is recovering. Tiffany, this is truly odd and a very disturbing story. What do you know?
Cynthia, certainly a first for me in my career. You know, police sources are telling me that the man rushed here to this hospital had no face left, that he was completely unrecognizable after this attack, an attack that the city of Miami police are not officially giving us much details about as they try to put the pieces together of this bizarre puzzle. One police source says it's the most gruesome scene he's ever been at, a crazy case that ended with one man shot dead by police and another one hospitalized. CBS News sources and a Miami Herald News report says it started with two naked men fighting near this MacArthur Causeway exit right next to the Miami Herald building. Investigators say a witness called 911. When the cops arrived, sources say one man was chewing off another man's face, ignoring police orders to stop.
Now, during this confrontation, an officer did discharge his weapon, striking one of the individuals.
But sources say that single bullet was not enough to stop the man from attacking the other's face. They say the cops had to fire several shots to finally stop that man.
That individual has lost his life right now.
Medics rushed the other man to the hospital, leaving behind a strange scene that shut down this exit at the Causeway and backed up westbound traffic all the way to Alton Road on the beach on this busy Memorial Day weekend. Now, I also spoke to Javier Ortiz from the Miami Police Union, and he tells me that that officer on the scene had absolutely no choice but to fire his gun in this case. We're live in Miami. Tiffany Helberg, CBS 4 News.
So disturbing and hard to hear. We'll learn more details tomorrow, I'm sure. Thanks for that, Tiffany.
Surveillance footage shows the moments after a Miami police officer fatally shoots a naked man after he refused to stop chewing on the face of another naked man. It all happened on a busy downtown highway ramp Saturday afternoon. And while authorities look for more witnesses, one man describes the scene he came across.
The guy was like tearing him to pieces with his mouth. So I told him, get off. You know, it's like, and the guy just kept eating the other guy away, like ripping his skin.
Larry Vega was able to wave down a police officer.
Police officer came over, told him several times to get off, and the police officer climbed over the divider and got in front of him and said, get off. He told him several times, and the guy just stood his head up like that with a piece of flesh in his mouth and growled.
One of the officers then shot and killed 31-year-old Rudy Eugene. The victim, who hasn't been identified, remains in the hospital. Police have released few other details about the attack. Matt Small, The Associated Press.
Already grisly murder takes an even more grisly twist. A college student tells police he killed a housemate and then ate part of the victim's heart and brain. WJZ is live in Edgewood right now. Mike Kelgan with even more stunning details on this crime. Mike?
Vic, police here in Harford County say they have never seen a case of cannibalism, never seen a case like this, a stunning crime, and they say they have no reason to believe the suspect is lying about what he said he did. Investigators say 21-year-old college student Alexander Canua killed his roommate, then ate his heart and parts of his brain, cutting off his head and hands and storing them inside his family's townhouse on Terrapin Terrace in Harford County.
I don't want to make speculation here. It's very early in the investigation. We have a lot of follow-up to do.
I'm sorry to bother you. Family members there declined to speak about the chilling crime. Police say Canua's brother found the remains and his father called police. Authorities later found body parts there and in a dumpster at a church nearby.
This was a very difficult investigation. I also want to thank the FBI who assisted us in this investigation.
But what's the motive? Police haven't ruled out anything, including drugs. They say Canua, while cooperative, confessed but would not reveal why he did it.
And now to a shocking story out of Harford County, a case of cannibalism. Police say part of the remains discovered earlier this week were actually eaten. 11 News reporter Rob Roblin has the gruesome details. He joins us live at the sheriff's office in Harford County. Rob.
Well, it started out as a missing persons report, but it ended up as murder. Police here in Harford County say this is a crime of murder and cannibalism. Police say this man, 21-year-old Alexander Kenyu, not only killed his roommate with a knife, but he also ate the victim's heart and part of his brains.
Stated that he consumed Mr. Cody's internal organs, specifically his heart and portions of his brain. The suspect then led detectives to a dumpster at 536 Trimble Road in Joppa, where they recovered what remained of Mr. Cody's body.
This investigation started as a missing person report that the deceased, 37-year-old Cujo Bonsafo A.G. Cody, had gone jogging and never came home. Last night, when police searched the victim and suspect's home, they found body parts of the victim.
Specifically, a human head and 2 human hands in 2 tins.
Police say at this time they have no motive.
We have a lot of follow-up to do, and some of that follow-up will be re-interviewing the suspect, and at this point I can't tell you one way or the other.
Is he saying why at all?
He is not.
And this investigation is ongoing. The suspect is in jail. He has been denied bail. Reporting live, Rob Roblin, WBAL-TV 11 News.
Well, I heard that he was decapitated, and when I heard that, I couldn't stand it. I just cried, you know.
This Texas woman is reacting to a gruesome murder over the weekend involving an infant and a mother. Police are now saying that a San Antonio woman accused of beheading her 3.5-week-old infant also partially cannibalized him. Police believe 33-year-old Adi Sanchez used a knife and 2 swords to kill the child. They think she then ate part of the boy's brain and bit off 3 of his toes.
The baby had obviously been decapitated, so the baby had already died from his injuries.